I'm back. Did you miss me? I know you did. Anyway, continuing off with my top least favorite tropes. Number 11, poor man slash work colleague, in which it's employee and in which he's an employee and you're an employee. I do not support this at all because how do I say this in the right way? You don't make enough money. Like, we can't both be struggling financially. In order to be a love interest, you can't be a regular old employee just like me. We can't both be working at the coffee shop. We can't be both working at the corporate office, working I don't know how much money you get paid at a corporate office, but it's not enough. It's not enough to support my lifestyle. It's not enough. Hopefully it's not enough to support your lifestyle. Because as an employee to an employee, that check is just not going to work. But you know what will work? The boss. Let me stop. Okay, that's for the other one, my favorite tropes. Anyway, number 12, bad boy, ex good girl. First of all, why are you a bad boy? As I said before, why are you being disrespectful? Why are you treating me bad? Yada, yada, yada. Like, I'm the main character. You better respect. I'm not going to say that. But you get the dealio. You get what I'm trying to say. And that also connects to the woman being naive and oblivious. That's the word. Naive, oblivious, and too dumb to live. Why are you making choices like that? You're putting yourself at risk for what? For this guy who if he's typically, like, sometimes my story, they be bullying enemies to lovers. But anyway, you're gonna put yourself at risk for this guy who's over here failing in the class, working at this cheap job, fast food restaurant, or maybe this is a different type of character. He's not working at a fast food restaurant. He's into motorcycles. He's a bad boy. He doesn't go by the rules. This is giving, what is this giving? This is giving Wattpad, Twilight, all of those. But anyway, he's a bad boy. He doesn't go by the rules. He drives a motorcycle. He skips schools. He hangs out with the popular kids. And when he sees you, he don't like you. You're just a nobody. Anyway, this is a good girl who this is a good girl who does everything perfect. She gets the best grades, doesn't go to parties, yada, yada, yada. But for some reason, she's feeling kind of insecure. This boy called her ugly. Or this boy looked at her up and down and was like, oh, you look good. But then he pushed her against the lockers. And for some reason, she's like, he pushed me against the lockers. He hurt my feelings. Why did he do this to me? And then later after school, something happens because she put herself in a dumb predicament. As I was walking to home, I decided for no other reason but to just go a different route. I went into the alley. I know I shouldn't have, but for some reason, I just wanted to go into a dark alley. And also, it was nighttime because someone offered to give me a ride, my family member, someone I really trust. But instead, I told them, no, save your gas money. I'll just walk. Dumb. Don't do that. Anyway, I decided to just walk home in the dark, in the dark alley. And all of a sudden, boom, I hear a group of... Continue. I heard a group of guys banging their bats against the trash cans, against the walls. They were drunk. I tried to cover myself, make myself go unnoticed, but somebody said, hey, cupcake. I'm trying to be serious. Somebody said, hey, cupcake, what you doing over here in this dark alley late at night? You... And then that's when they started to approach me, someone grabbed my arm and I said, "Stop, no." And then that's when the bully, someone I didn't really like at first, he grabbed the guy's arm and punched him in the face, and he protected me. And he said, "Stay away from her." And ever since then, I was just madly in love with him. Even though he treated me bad the very next day. Even though when I came back to school the very next day, he just laughed with his group of friends at me in a very mean way. "Oh, that girl, she's so dumb. I would never like her. Look at her. She has such terrible fashion, wearing the most poorest clothes ever." And I don't know, that made me feel sad, but for some reason, I just kept thinking about how he protected me in that dark, vulnerable moment. No, don't be like her. That is naive. That is, no. Why are you embarrassing yourself being with a bad boy who skips school, doesn't do his assignments, doesn't really have much going for himself, and you have a lot of stuff going for yourself, and you're gonna settle for that? Typically, usually, most of the time, very much often, if someone is portraying a certain way to you, believe it. And there's a quote, I can't really remember it off the top of my head, but it's like, if someone shows you who they are, believe it the first time. If they are a bad boy now, believe that they're going to be a bad boy all the way through. They're just going to keep causing you trouble. So don't even deal with it, okay? So now number 13, the bet. Let me scroll down so I can see it better. Okay, the bet. I don't like this trope because it's giving that I don't respect you. I'm going to lie straight to your face on something very major, and I'm going to embarrass you in front of everyone. And that's giving bad boy. That's giving I don't respect you. That's unacceptable. And yeah, that's why I don't like that one at all. This is probably something that you haven't heard of or that you're not used to, but number 14, non-age gap or close age. Me, I already know this. You probably already know this, but women mature faster than men, and mentally, emotionally physically is like there's a disconnection. So that's why it's hard for me to read a book now at my big old age and read a story where the characters we're the same age, we go to the same school, or he's younger than me, or like there's just a 2-year difference from us, like I'm a freshman and he's a senior, or things like that. That's just not going to work out for me because I'm going to be already mature than you, and you're just going to be very childish, and that childishness and mentally, emotionally, that transfers into other things financially. So if you're like the same age as me, then you're most likely just don't have the finances to even be with me. Because as I said in the previous video, if you're working at, I don't know, a fast food restaurant, or you're in the corporate office with me making the same similar salary, and even that's another topic for another video about women not earning the same as men for a lot of professions. But anyway, that is a problem. That is a problem, and I can't move over from that. Next one, number 15, childhood friends to lovers. This connects to, actually, this doesn't connect to anything because that's for another video. But childhood friends to lovers. Why do I have a problem with this? They're just childhood friends. They just knew each other for a very long time. They have history together. But why didn't you know this before? Why didn't you confess your feelings before? Why didn't you show her that you had some type of interest in her before? What's this new? Is it one of those, oh, I was childish, or I was dating someone else, or I wasn't mature enough and I knew you were going to say no? No. What was stopping you from still showing through your actions? I don't know, flowers, or writing a letter to me, or just displaying simple kindness so I can get like, oh, he likes me. There's no denying that, because actions don't, well, actions do lie. Well, it can lie. But follow someone's actions more so than what they are saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, okay. Number 16, sudden or unexpected baby. I do not like this. At least I understand that some things that they just happen all of a sudden. But if you're just leading the story off with it was a one night stand or something like that, I'm not reading that, because I don't support that type of lifestyle. Because to me, things like, what is the word? Friends with benefits is not benefiting the woman. It's more so benefiting the man. And you don't get freebies. You don't get those type of privileges. Okay, you don't. And what am I trying to say? Sudden or unexpected baby. No. And another thing, they make it a lot of times. Now that I'm saying it like a lot of times, what you mean? You be reading stuff like that? Yes, I have read something like this before out of curiosity. Okay, out of curiosity. And a lot of times, or whatever, the guy, he don't even be wanting the child. It just be like, get rid of it, blah blah blah. Or she's so attached to him, and she's just gonna raise the baby on her own. And I'm not for that, because you're gonna do all the work financially. Like, there's no housekeeper, there's no maid, there's no nanny, there's just you and your mom. That is so ghetto. That's just so, no. Why are you gonna put yourself in that predicament? At least get his money. At least. It's just that simple. Well, it's not that simple, but it's just that simple. Next one, number 17. Fake dating / fake relationship. I find this very interesting on one aspect, the thrill of someone claiming you as theirs. Like, that's my significant other. That's my love. That's my, you know what I'm saying? But in real life, when I'm like reading it, my quick thought will go to like how I would think about it in real life, and I'm just not for that at all. Because in order to say that you're mine or I am yours in public around people and such, that would be a privilege that you have to earn, and you don't just get that through fake dating. No, absolutely not. I feel like I said absolutely not so many times, but absolutely not. 18, the one that got away. I've said this before. Why didn't you notice her before? Why didn't you put forth the necessary effort before the first time, not the second time? There's no second chance. There's no second chance. I know you should forgive people, yada yada. People make mistakes, but not with this in a romantic sense, okay? Or in a long-term marriage contract thing, okay? They've already shown you in their actions that you are not a priority, that you are not their number one. Believe them. Look at their actions. It is showing to you. Do not ignore the signs, okay? The one that got away. How about the one you didn't care for enough and you were okay with letting her get away? How about that? How about that? Number 19, blackmail. I've read anime where they have black male. What was it called? The Wolf Girl and the Black Prince. I think I've read another book where it was black male. Anyway, I don't like black male because why are you using something against me? That's giving bad boy. That's giving bully. That's giving enemies to lover. And it's as I have already said in the previous video, I do not support bad boys. You come correct the first time, or just don't come at all. Don't even knock on my door. Don't try to be like, how you doing tonight? Can I take you out? No, you can't. You can't. As a matter of fact, I forgot you even existed. Like, who are you? Huh? Who? Exactly. I don't even know your name anymore. And I don't want to know your name. Okay? I don't support black though. That's just wrong. That's just awful. And yes, sometimes we do wrong things on purpose or on accident, but doing that, trying to get another woman's attention and you're gonna blackmail her, typically is the man blackmailing the woman. That's how you're gonna get her attention, by acting a fool, by wanting to embarrass her in public once she finds out, and then boohoo crying in public to her car, or just leaving the crowd of people boohoo crying. That's what you want to do? That's how you're gonna start off the relationship? No, absolutely not. Number 20, want different things. For example, one wants true love, the other a fling / one wants city life, the other country. If your goals are not compatible, if you are having two different things that just cannot coexist at once, you need to end it. Find somebody else. Because if one person wants to settle down, to get married, yada yada, whatever you decide that happens next, and the other person wants to continue to be the playboy, I'm a ladies man, anybody can get me, or I'm not really trying to settle down right now. I just wanna play my guitar. I just wanna ride on my motorcycle and party out all night and do things I ain't never done before. I want to jump off of a roof cliff. I just want to live that adventurous life, even if it gets me killed. I just want to do it. I'm not ready to settle down and do the safe option. You know what? There's nothing wrong with settling down, you know? It's just, what are you settling for? Because what are you settling for? Are you settling for a good life, a free lifestyle thing that you want, or are you settling for crumbs, the bare minimum? Like, which is it? And I know some people be like, oh, I'm against marriage, but marriage has all the benefits versus not getting a marriage. Like, what are you doing? You rather have a child with someone, which is going to be long-term, versus a marriage. You can divorce them. I mean, of course, I'm not for divorcing, like, off the bat like that, for just because. Like, I have a good reason you're going to divorce someone, but it's still your option. You're still your choice. But legally, people care more about whether you're someone's spouse rather than whether you're someone's girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. Do it the legal way. And if someone's not willing to do it the legal way, then drop them. It's just that simple. Anyway, number 21. The last one I have on my list that I have already talked about before, and that is redemption. I like a redemption arc, surprisingly, but it hasn't been done correctly. The best redemption arc I have seen was in the Avatar, Last Airbender. 100 years ago, my brother and I discovered a new Avatar, an Avatar named Aang. Let me stop. Anyway, in Avatar, Zuko, he had a redemption arc. He was this type of character, you know? Hot-headed, fire, I'm gonna defeat the Avatar, yada yada. And then he became the Avatar. That's my friend. I stick up for him. We're in this together type things. And I'm for that, because unity, you know, learn from your mistakes. Don't follow in someone's footsteps that you don't agree with. The what was he called? The Fire Lord or whatever. Anyway, that was a good redemption arc. But other than that, if you're trying to redeem yourself from bullying me, I'm the main lead. Remember, I'm the main lead in this story. If you're trying to redeem yourself from bullying me or embarrassing me in public with that whole this was all a bet, or whatever it is, depending on what it is, most likely you're just not gonna get redeemed. I've already moved on to someone else, because I'm not gonna play games with you. I'm not going to put myself through that turmoil. Instead, I will go to someone that already respects me, has shown that they value my opinion, who I am as a person, things like that. And typically, if someone needs a redemption arc, what they're getting redeemed for, they haven't proved themselves enough. Or what they're getting redeemed from, I don't know. Forgiveness is a very touchy topic, because on one part, it's important to forgive, because that's an act of letting go what they did to you and putting peace onto yourself and not holding grudges. Because when you hold grudges, that evilness, that negative energy, you're putting that onto yourself, and probably the person has already forgotten what they did to you, but you're holding on to that, and it's making your day worse, and the memories and all this other stuff. It's okay to forgive someone, but you're just not going to be a romantic interest. And what do you prefer? At the end of the day, what is it you prefer? Me to see you romantically, or me to forgive you, or to be on good standards? Which is it? Forgiveness is a very touchy topic, and yeah. Did I even give an intro? Like, was I like, welcome to my channel, I am Layla. I think I did part of it. But anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Tell me what are some of your least favorite book tropes, or just tropes in general. It doesn't have to be in a book. It could be in a movie, but either way, the same applies. These are book tropes. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Oh, and remember to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.